Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, I'm David McLaren, and in this short video, which is not safe for work and which will not be up for long, I'm going to let you in on 3 secret tricks that you can use to increase your semen volume by 300, 500, even 700%, and shoot massive ropes of liquid pearls every time you climax. Now, you may be skeptical it's even possible to increase your semen volume. You might think porn stars are just gifted, or the only way to shoot bigger loads is to save up for several days. Well, I have good news. It is possible and easy once you know how. I've used these exact tricks you're about to learn to increase my own semen volume by a staggering 720%. And after you watch this video and do what it says, like thousands of men have already, you'll know how to start having the most visually impressive and insanely euphoric orgasms of your life. And the good news is, it doesn't matter if you're 19 or 75. If you're a dribbler or have really low semen volume now, you're going to be blown away by the results. And I'm not talking about sperm volume pills, which are expensive and ineffective. And if you're a lazy guy just looking for a magic pill, stop watching this video right now, because I can't help you. If not, keep watching, because in just a second, I'll let you in on all the dirty little secrets the male enhancement and pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know, and tell you exactly how you can start having explosive porn-style climaxes while saving your money. So I know what you're thinking. Who are you, and why should I listen to what you have to say? Like I said, my name is David McLaren, and I have a pretty embarrassing story about what motivated me to seek out this info in the first place. I suffered from embarrassingly small and weak ejaculations for years. But the decision to do something about it arose from one of the most humiliating experiences of my life. One day, I was with this girl. I won't say her real name here for obvious reasons, but for the sake of this video, we'll call her Stacy. I'd been dating her for a little more than a month at this point. We were having a dinner and movie date at her house. The evening started off great. About halfway through the movie, we started fooling around and were soon having sex. Nearing the end of our session, I approached the point of no return and unloaded on her nice tan tummy. Sounds good so far, right? But what happened next made me want to crawl in a hole and die. She covered her mouth in a half-hearted attempt to keep from hurting my feelings. Like she was on the verge of erupting with laughter. She said, "That's it? That is literally the smallest load I have ever seen. That can't be normal. You need to go to the doctor or something." I was frozen solid. Every time I'd had sex with her before, I was wearing a condom which hid my small loads. But this time, I wasn't. And when she saw how pathetic it was, she poked a big stick at my biggest insecurity. It felt like someone ran over my stomach with a lawnmower. In seconds, I went from being on top of the world to feeling so emasculated. I was as angry as I was embarrassed. I was angry at myself for not doing something about this sooner. But looking back now, I'm glad that happened. She actually did me a favor, because if it was not for that terrible experience, I never would have been driven to find the powerful methods that I and so many other men have used to attain the sexual confidence of a porn star. As a man, your ejaculation is a critical chunk of your manhood. I'd even say it is more important than penis size. Women are hardwired to be impressed with huge ejaculations because it's the most obvious sign of a man's reproductive fitness. I became obsessed and willing to try anything. First, I tried volume pills. I tried all the popular brands with the best reviews, but none of them gave me the incredible results they promised. It turns out, almost all of these male enhancement companies hire other companies to leave fake 5-star reviews all over the internet. Now, I was determined to not have to be stuck with small or even average loads my whole life. So I started doing my own research. I researched countless hours online, pounding back late-night espressos and taking notes voraciously. I poured through scientific studies and read stacks of clinical research papers to find the latest and most promising information. I was obsessed with finding a real solution. For months, this took up all of my free time. I even reached out to male porn stars on internet forums because they're under a lot of pressure to have magnificent finales. They don't call it the money shot for nothing. By asking a guy in the industry, I'd get the real secrets you can't get anywhere else. So I interviewed them and was surprised by what I learned. I was so excited to try it all out for myself. After months of exhaustive research and testing, I boiled everything down from my notebooks. I kept only the methods that got me the best results and saved it on my laptop for future reference. Weeks later, I realized there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of men who were just like me and would kill to get their hands on this hard-won information, who'd like bigger, more visually dramatic climaxes and the feeling of masculinity that comes along with it. So I decided to make it available to men everywhere so they could get the results without having to expend the time or effort or money I had to. I call the guide Shoot Ropes. This cutting-edge, step-by-step guide for men contains everything from my research, experiments, and interviews with 4 male porn stars. Shoot Ropes is the definitive 4-pronged approach to have camera-worthy money shots. There is absolutely nothing else like Shoot Ropes out there. Are you ready to experience the most extreme ejaculations of your life? Are you ready to maintain peak testosterone levels like an alpha gorilla in mating season? Are you ready for the raging libido, thunderous erections, and tireless sexual stamina you thought were only for gifted men? Because I must warn you, this program is only meant to get into the hands of guys who are serious about taking every aspect of their sexual prowess to the limit. If this is you, then I need you to listen closely, because the next few minutes could change your life. Pro tip number 1. Eat foods proven to maximize semen volume. Porn stars eat certain foods scientifically proven to increase semen volume, erection strength, and testosterone. For example, did you know celery is proven to increase semen volume and even contains 2 powerful pheromones that arouse women? And when females of various species of the animal kingdom catch a whiff of these pheromones, they automatically assume the mating position. In Shoot Ropes, you'll get the porn star diet. I reveal the top 21 aphrodisiac superfoods that will give you supersized loads. 11 dangerous foods you need to stop eating right now, which lower your semen volume, cause your testosterone to hit rock bottom, and basically castrate you. And I bet you have eaten at least 6 of these dangerous foods today alone. How you can optimize your diet to maintain peak testosterone and sexual potency. This diet makes it effortless to pack on muscle and strip off even the most stubborn body fat, because it works on a hormonal level, which is critical for the lean, fit, and masculine body women love. Pro tip number 2. Take the right supplements. As I already mentioned, volume pills and most other male enhancement supplements are a waste of your time and money. With these types of supplements, the results might be good at first, but within a week, your body stops responding completely because you develop a tolerance to the phytochemicals which produce the effects. In Shoot Ropes, you'll get supplementing for huge loads and incredible sex. I tell you which supplements actually work and exactly how to take them so they never stop working. I tell you how much of each supplement to take and the best time to take them. And on top of that, I give you 3 cool tricks to make your supplements way more potent and effective than they are on their own. Note, the supplements are totally optional and you can still get great results without them. Pro tip number 3. Do hands-on exercises. In my research, I discovered 12 hands-on techniques male porn stars use every day to increase their ejaculation volume, force, and distance, boost testosterone, and have erections harder than a frozen turkey every time, and have nearly unlimited sexual stamina. These techniques are responsible for porn stars' notorious ability to last up to several hours and have full control over their orgasms. These techniques are completely free and even highly pleasurable and can be done in just a few minutes a day. These techniques are the real secrets of the porn industry that give porn stars incredible sexual power unheard of to regular guys. Inside Shoot Ropes, you'll get 12 awesome tricks for spectacular orgasms, which include a powerful device invented by a doctor over 50 years ago you can wear while you're sleeping to wake up in the morning with huge testicles bursting for release. And it has the potential to double your ejaculation volume literally overnight. It requires no effort and you can even make one yourself. Also, a taboo trick that strengthens your orgasm by 400%. You'll experience orgasms lasting up to a minute long, and possibly even multiple orgasms. How to achieve the coveted ropes effect, where you shoot long, ropey spurts. In addition to everything already mentioned, here's just a tiny sample more of what you're going to get when you explore Shoot Ropes today. You'll also get 5 lifestyle tricks for peak testosterone, which habits you must avoid to keep your testosterone from being sucked out of you, 2 things I bet you're doing right now that are killing your sperm. How to keep your testosterone at the upper end of the spectrum without having to deal with the dangerous side effects of TRT injections or creams, including blood clots, stroke, high estrogen levels, man boobs, and just a whole hell of a lot of stuff that you don't want. Being able to strip off fat and pack on muscle like it's nobody's business, and have the lean, beefy, and masculine body women want to lick. Make these easy-to-make lifestyle changes, and it will be like flipping a switch that puts you in sex god mode 24/7. How to increase testicle size and weight for huge bull balls. Fact: your testicles are about 25% smaller than your grandfathers were at your age. How do I know this? Well, research shows that since the 1970s, men's testosterone, semen volume, fertility, and testicle size have been in rapid and terrifying decline. You're going to get the complete solution for reversing these problems and learn how to get your testicles hanging big, full, and heavy in a feminized world full of wimpy little boys with shrunken testicles and outright testosterone deficiency. Man killers you must avoid that are responsible for the feminization of men. How to naturally increase your dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's pleasure chemical that is released when you eat good food, have an orgasm, or experience pleasure of any kind. With these dopamine-boosting tips, your orgasms will become so intense you curl your toes and growl in pure ecstasy. How to almost eliminate your refractory period. In other words, the amount of time it takes you to recharge after an orgasm. You'll always be ready for another round, even if you had sex several times a day. Fix premature ejaculation for good. Most men actually masturbate in a way that trains their body to ejaculate prematurely. I'm going to teach you how you can train your body to last by using the same methods male porn stars use to last 3 hours with the most gorgeous women on the planet, and have precise control over your orgasms so you can last long enough to give her multiple orgasms without breaking a sweat, and so much more. I simply don't have time to go over all the good stuff you're going to get inside. Can you feel how much you want this? That feeling in your gut, your heart thumping against your ribcage? How much is it worth to have the sexual capacity of a porn star, to be in stud mode 24/7, to achieve sex god status and reach the epitome of masculine sexual power, and leave women quivering, writhing, and moaning at the edge of the bed? How much is it worth to experience the most powerful, voluminous, and long-lasting climaxes of your life, to see her reaction when she sees your huge, powerful cum shot, taking your orgasms to the limit of sexual euphoria so that you're left panting for more, never having to worry about the pain and embarrassment of small, weak ejaculations ever again? Think about that for a moment. So with that solid in your mind, what do you think would be a fair price for shoot ropes? If you're being completely honest, I bet you'd say $197 would be totally fair to have all this right at your fingertips. You might even think $197 was on the cheap side. But a $197 price tag would keep this out of reach of a lot of men, which is why I'm taking a big risk here. Not to you, to me. See, my mission in life is to give regular guys the ability to experience incredible sexual power and get revenge on the companies who make money selling worthless products to men with false promises. So, because you've given me your precious time and listened to everything I've had to say, you're not going to have to pay $197. Because you've made it to this video early, for you, I'm setting the price of shoot ropes at just one single payment of $97. And if you take action right now, I'll give you another 60% off that already discounted price. Simply click the button below and you'll get the complete shoot ropes program for the discounted price of just 37 measly bucks. But you have to act right now. This major discount is a temporary promotional offer only for the early birds like you. And soon, the price is going to double or even triple, and it won't be going back down. If you decide to wait and come back later, please don't email me begging if you miss your opportunity. And to make this offer risk-free to you and remove any doubts or excuses you may have, you are backed up by my "you shoot ropes or you don't pay" guarantee. So here's the deal. If you don't at least triple your semen volume, if you don't start having the most powerful, intense, and visually impressive orgasms of your life, if you get anything less than incredible results, just send my staff a quick email to support@shootropes.com within the next 60 days, and you'll get every cent of your money back as fast as we can. If you're not totally convinced the guide is worth far more than what you paid for it, I will give you a prompt refund, no questions asked. You even get to keep the program and the bonuses, my gift to you, just for giving me a shot. You won't have to jump through hoops, and I am not hiding any fine print from you. What you see is what you get. Why am I being so generous? Because not so long ago, I was sitting where you are now. I want you to experience what it feels like to be oozing with masculine, sensual power. So women have to wring out their panties when they think about you in ways that make other guys turn green with envy. I genuinely want you to get results. If you aren't wholly satisfied, I don't want to keep your money because I'd feel like I didn't deserve it. That's how I was raised, and that's how I do business. I've worked incredibly hard on this program, and I am proud of it. When I read all the emails I get from customers, it just makes me feel good. Shoot Ropes has worked for me and thousands of other men, and I bet it will work for you too. I've made this a total no-brainer and taken away all the risk for you. Okay, if you're still not convinced, I want you to feel deep in your bones you are getting the best deal possible, which is why I've got not one but two very special bonuses. First, I'm going to give you the Porn Star Smoothie recipe, absolutely free. This is a powerful smoothie consumed by male porn stars, especially right before shoots, to maximize their semen volume and erection power. I'm going to give you this exact recipe, which only requires 9 cheap and easy-to-find ingredients. And it tastes freaking amazing. Kind of like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. It's fast and simple to make. You can drink it in the mornings or an hour before sex for a powerful boost in erection strength, libido, and semen volume. The ingredients in this smoothie have been optimized to work with each other to produce powerful synergistic effects. Included are special ingredients to make it even more powerful. You have the option of using the original recipe or using my upgraded version with the powerful tweaks to give it an extra kick. You'll also get Secrets of a Tasty Load. The taste of semen is the #1 obstacle most women have with blowjobs. If your load tastes like a spoonful of salt water, you're probably not getting all the head you could and should be getting. In this special bonus, you're going to learn how to make your semen taste incredible. Your girl is much more likely to give you regular, eager, hot, sloppy head when she expects your load to taste like a fruit cocktail. You're going to learn how to change her perspective of blowjobs from something she does for you because you love it into something she does because she loves it. The taste of your semen can have a major impact on your confidence. You'll learn what you absolutely must avoid that makes your spunk taste horrible. Plus, you'll discover how you can sweeten your loads by using certain foods and even give it special flavors like pina colada or pumpkin pie, so she will crave the taste of it. The truth is, I could sell these bonuses on their own, but they are only available in this special limited time offer for the earliest arrivers. And you must act now because once this video is taken down, the bonuses will be gone forever. You can't get them separately. The only way to get them is to order before this promotional video is taken down for good. So you have 3 options from this point. Option 1, you do nothing. Settle for having average ejaculations. Keep dealing with the embarrassment of small, dribbling orgasms that only last a couple of seconds at best. Keep feeling sexually inferior and jealous of other men who know the secrets of a porn star cum shot. Keep suffering from suboptimal testosterone levels, which make you feel depressed and anxious and unmotivated, and make it impossible to lose fat and even harder to put on any muscle. You may even have soul-crushing erectile dysfunction or feel like less than a man because you don't know how to last long enough to give a woman multiple orgasms that shake the foundation of her soul. All while thousands of other guys are reaping the rewards of the program every single day. Honestly, I get emails from men saying Shoot Ropes is one of the best purchases they have made in their lifetime so far. Option 2, you buy a bottle of sperm volume pills. You could ignore everything I just told you about how they stop working because of tolerance buildup and waste your money learning that lesson the hard way. And I have even more bad news for you. Some supplements will lower testosterone or shut it down completely, resulting in awful side effects like man boobs and even impotence. And it gets even worse. The FDA has found a surprisingly large number of male enhancement supplements to contain dangerous and untested knockoff versions of prescription drugs, not labeled in the ingredients. And they're so expensive, Almost every single brand I have ever seen costs $60 for a single bottle, which is only a 1-month supply. If you bought a 1-year supply of sperm volume pills for $60 per bottle, it would cost you an astounding $720. Option 3. You give Shoot Ropes a try for 60 days. The worst possible outcome? You hate it, so you ask for a refund. You promptly get refunded, and you even get to keep the bonuses. We actually encourage you to get your money back if that's what you really want to do. Or you give it a try and realize why it's a bestseller among men. Feel what it is like to have other guys be insanely jealous of you and begging to know your secrets when you tell them your explicit stories. Experience the sexual prowess and ridiculous grand finales you never thought were possible. We already agreed Shoot Ropes is worth at least $197. The Porn Star Smoothie recipe is worth $27, and Secrets of a Tasty Load is worth $47. But you can't get them anywhere else. They are part of this special package as a limited time offer. That all adds up to like $271. But if you act right now, you get everything mentioned in this video for just a one-time payment of $37. That is almost half the price of a 1-month supply of volume pills and is about 5% of the cost of a 1-year supply. And Shoot Ropes is a one-time deal that will last you a lifetime. Just click the button below and I personally promise you will be glad you did. Once you order, you'll get instant access to Shoot Ropes in PDF form. It can be downloaded to your computer, smartphone, or tablet. If you're still watching, it tells me you're interested. You want to reach that elite level of sexual prowess and experience the most electrifying climaxes that leave you and her saying, wow. As a man, wouldn't you say sex is the single most pleasurable activity you can experience during your short time on this planet? If you're like most men, the answer is probably a resounding yes, right? It doesn't even matter if you're with a partner or having solo time. You just plain feel more masculine and more powerful when you have gigantic, messy, and ropey orgasms that feel so good you shatter into a million pieces. That is why you need to get your copy of Shoot Ropes before it's too late. How are you going to feel if you come back tomorrow and see the prices doubled or even tripled with the bonuses nowhere to be seen? Or even worse, what if this website gets taken down and you missed your opportunity forever? Don't let that happen. Fortunately, you can still get access and at the severely discounted price, but it is vital you act right now. All you have to do is click the big Add to Cart button that just appeared below the video and fill in your payment information using a credit card, debit card, or PayPal account on the next page. You'll gain instant access to everything, and it will be completely discreet. Your payment is secure because we use the payment processor ClickBank, which is a reputable company that has handled millions of dollars in online product sales for several years. Once your payment has been processed, you'll be able to get started digging through the meat of the program. Everything is delivered electronically, so you don't need to pay for shipping. If you're not performing like a porn star, you're letting yourself down and your girl down. Your girl won't be able to hide her amazement once she notices the difference. The safest thing to do right now is lock in the low price while this offer is still online because it will be taken down soon and without warning. Shoot Ropes is legitimately a $97 program and many copies have sold at this price. So with the severely discounted price and the 2 free special bonuses and the 60-day zero-worry guarantee, I've done everything within my power to make this a total no-brainer for you. I have stacked the deck in your favor as much as I humanly can. Now, it's up to you to take action. You can get started in less than a minute from now. You are literally one click away from giving your sex life the biggest upgrade it has ever had, reaching the porn star level most guys falsely believe is out of their grasp. So, what are you waiting for? Make the easy and straightforward decision. Pick up your order of Shoot Ropes now so you can get started tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to hear your feedback. Talk to you soon. Still here? As you can imagine, I get a lot of questions about this program with all the attention it gets. Right now, I'm going to answer any questions that you may have about the program and the order process, and remove any hesitation that you may have that is keeping you from getting what you want. How fast will I get access to the program? Instantly, as soon as your payment has been approved, which shouldn't take longer than just a minute or two. Does this really work? I would feel terrible about selling something that didn't deliver on its promises. My conscience wouldn't let me live with that, which is why I have the guarantee. And if you're not more than satisfied, you don't even pay. Simple as that. I want you to be as confident as possible in your purchase. This has worked for myself and thousands of men, and I'm certain it will work for you too. Can I trust the guarantee? The guarantee is actually enforced by ClickBank, so I couldn't rip you off even if I tried. Because Shoot Ropes is a legit program that delivers on its promises, we issue very little refunds. But because of the sheer number of orders we get, naturally a small percentage of people do ask for a refund, and we do refund them. How fast will I get results? A large chunk of the program will produce instant results, and other parts of the program will result in more and more gains over the next few weeks. Will this show up on my credit card statement? Your statement will show an anonymous purchase from clkbank.com. Your order is completely private, and everything is delivered electronically and discreetly. Is my payment information safe with you? I worry about buying things online. Absolutely. ClickBank handles the payment, and they use 256-bit SSL encryption, the same encryption used by major banks. Your transaction is even safer than when you make a purchase at your local grocery store. I don't even personally see your credit card. What exactly am I buying? Is it being shipped to me? Shoot Ropes is an easy-to-follow, step-by-step program for men. Shoot Ropes and the bonuses both come in PDF form, so you can actually read it on your computer, smartphone, or tablet. It is delivered electronically. After you order, you are sent to the download page. You'll also receive an email with a link to the download page. Okay, I hope all your questions were answered. If you have any more questions, I can guarantee 99% will be answered inside. Now, you can get instant access to Shoot Ropes and the limited time special Fast Action bonuses. All you have to do is click the Add to Cart button below this video, and you will be taken to the checkout page where you can submit your payment information using a credit card or PayPal account. I have gotten so many ecstatic emails from men all over the world who have already hopped on board. Don't take my word for it. Hear what they have to say. All I can say is wow. I've only had Shoot Ropes for a few days, and already I am having the biggest and best feeling orgasms of my life. I seriously recommend this to any man of any age. Mark Andre in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I've been following Shoot Ropes for a few weeks now and am extremely pleased with the results. My wife noticed a huge difference in the thickness and volume of my loads. I have back the testosterone levels and the insatiable libido of my younger self. I am 55 years young. Glenn Taylor in Manchester, England. I am super happy I discovered this incredible guide. My semen volume more than doubled after the first week. My girlfriend loves to watch me sling about a dozen hot, thick ropes all over her chest and stomach. Ethan Cullen in Brisbane, Australia. I recharge after an orgasm so quickly now, and my girlfriend has a challenging time keeping up with me. I could have just gone 3 times, and I am still ready again in practically no time. I'm so glad I discovered this program. Colin Hansen in Stockholm, Sweden. I got Shoot Ropes for my husband a while back. Both my husband and I are really pleased with the results. He actually does Shoot Ropes now, and I'd love to watch the show. Kristen Scott in Fresno, California, USA. David, thanks to your amazing guide, I have formed the reputation of a mega stud, and I have the mojo to back it up. I give major credit to this amazing program, so I just can't recommend it enough. Anthony Rowland in Vancouver, Canada. Unfortunately, I started suffering from a shamefully low semen amount since I was about 34 years old. I have looked high and low for something that would get it back up to normal. I found a few things that worked a little, but nothing like your amazing program did. About 6 weeks into the program, I have surpassed expectations and the sexual confidence of a 20-year-old. Thank you so much for this lifesaver. Jeff Stocks in Wilmington, Delaware, USA. And I could go on and on with the testimonials, but I think you get the idea. Now is your chance to see for yourself how these simple but powerful protocols work, and how easily you soon start to have the most ridiculously awesome, camera-worthy, and visually spectacular climaxes, and full-blown sexual superpowers most men will unfortunately never experience in their entire life. All you have to do now is click the button below the video, and you'll be taken to the next page where you can pay with a credit card or a PayPal account. And as soon as your payment is approved, you'll be sent to the download page, where you'll get access to all the materials in less than a minute. So you are going to be able to get started with the program and the free bonuses tonight. I'm David McLaren, and I can't wait to hear about your success with Shoot Ropes. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end of the video. Talk to you soon. Bye.